G'day guys, this week's podcast is once again brought to you by the ever perfect Bloke in a Bar beer. The best beer for NRL finals, baby.
It's that time of the year once again, baby.
Exactly, but not in Brisbane.
It's not, but that's okay.
That's okay because we're coming to you from the Caxton Hotel where we are sinking blokes, where we're going to be watching the NRL finals the entire time.
And the entire time we'll have blokes down our throat. I'm excited for the next 4 weeks as finals, I think. 4 weeks of just continuous bloke.
Down your throat.
Straight up the guts.
Exactly. Now, I know I'll be getting it at the Caxton Hotel, but if I can't get it at the Caxton Hotel, I'll be going to blokeinabar.com. And Dust, what do I do there?
You can enter your postcode into the store locator, Josh, and that'll tell you where you can get bloke near you.
To get down your throat. So, guys, make sure if you don't know where Bloke in a Bar is by now, well then, I don't know, go to bed with a mirror and wake up to yourselves.
We're on the full strength this evening. There is mid-strength as well. Interchangeable. Depending on your mood, depending on the game. You might have a big day planned. Jump on the middies.
Exactly.
You might be tucking in at home to watch your team play finals footy. I won't be, but if I was, I'd be drinking full strength.
Exactly. Now, if your team is getting eliminated, smash a couple of heavies, but if they're going well, just smash the mids. But just either way, get some bloke down your fucking throat.
It's the only way to do footy finals.
Go to blokeinabar.com. G'day guys, welcome back to another edition of the Lower Grade Letdowns. Darsol, how the fuck are you?
Pretty bloody good, mate. Pretty bloody good.
Same here, mate.
As everyone knows, we're massive Lions fans now. And
always have been.
Always will be. Fun fact, people might know we went to school with Charlie Cameron.
We did. Great bloke.
Just more proof that we always have and always will be AFL fans.
Exactly. You know, like, I would genuinely like to put out there that I used to go to Lions games live, like as a kid in primary school, more than anything else.
So my dad bought a membership to the Gabba when we were really young.
My old man used to work at CUB Brewery, and they used to do their Mad Mondays during the three-peat premiership at fucking Yatla Brewery.
That's sick.
They'd take them out to the function room and just get them blind on buses, and they did commemorative. I don't know if you remember this because, well, we weren't drinking piss at this point as 6-year-olds, 7 and 8-year-olds when we won the three-peat.
Hard to believe.
But they used to do a commemorative can of Carlton Mid or Carlton Draft, and it's got like, we have at home 2001, 2002, 2003, all commemorative cans with every single signature of the Lions teams from those three.
That's sick.
Things.
Can you please take your phone off
sick.
the fucking thing because it keeps vibrating?
Oh, that's all right. Well, sorry, I'm just making memes and
that's
shit.
okay. The game was great on Friday night. I was at the pub watching it. Everyone at the pub was up and about.
Yeah.
It was a
lot of ticker shown by the boys once
lot
again.
of ticker. Charlie revving them up, bro. We love it.
No, it was just insane. It was great comeback by the boys, and it's good to get the fucking MCG shit out of the way.
Yep.
It's gone. It's done.
At the perfect
Let's not
time.
talk about it again. Guess what? We're fucking here, and we're the most informed team in the finals.
At the G especially.
At the G.
We're on a fucking hot streak of winning at the G.
Exactly. No one can stop us. I literally cannot see it happening.
No.
But yeah, so congratulations to the Lions, and once again, short podcast. Thanks for listening.
See you next week.
See you next week.
I'm just keeping an eye on Instagram because I tried to post something twice and it's about to post the second one, so I've got to delete it. But do you mind pulling up the NRL scores?
Yeah, mate. Just getting on that right away for you instead of the Dominoes one that it wants me to do.
It's a sad thing this time of year. Like, it's great footy finals, spring racing, all that sort of stuff. Summer's on the way. But yeah, there's no Thursday night footy. It sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but I don't know, man. Like, it is what it is. But to me, it means that cricket season's not far away.
Yeah, we love that.
You know what I mean? And I absolutely love that. But before we get into that, we're going to break down in depth all the finals games from the weekend.
Really X's and O's.
Really in depth. Panthers Eels, didn't get to watch it.
Neither did I.
Yeah. I was playing my own finals match.
I did, however, say
cover off in the Friday pod.
The Penny Panthers will come out, dick swinging, Cleary back, everyone back, looking to make a statement. Finals footy, and didn't they just do that?
Bro, I've got to say, I think you had no idea what you were saying.
What do you mean?
Because you said that on this, and then in the group chat you were going on about how the Eels were going to win 13 plus.
I never said that.
I believe you did.
Find it. I never said that. No
I think you said hot take here.
No.
Something about a hot take. I'll find it up. But I was
that
like...
was something else. I did definitely say that.
Something about hot take the Eels. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. I said that's not a hot take because it was going to happen regardless. Sorry.
What did I say?
You said hot take for the week is Penrith to fucking pump Para. Yeah. And I said that's not a hot take.
Because everyone thinks it's going to happen. Yeah. I was going to say,
Sorry,
pretty
I
hot on
apologise.
the
I'll take
Panthers
that
all
back. Yeah. Anyway, no surprises there. They looked fucking awesome. I think Moses went off injured. Cleary came back and played awesome. My theory maybe on fucking Penrith now have to play the winner of the Sharks and the Rabbits.
Hate to be that like the Cowboys.
Dude, that's the hardest run
Cowboys
for the
are
finals.
Cowboys on the right side of the draw.
Definitely.
Big time on the right side of the draw.
So
I reckon the South are the informed team at the moment.
Yeah, great.
There's no
Bloody
team
oath.
who I'd be more scared of
Right.
playing. Maybe Panthers, but
yeah, Panthers just played awesome footy, man.
Yeah.
And Eels just showed what they're
are
like in
you
the
are you
finals.
supporting Cowboys now?
For the finals, Cowboys, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I reckon, like, same as me.
Queensland
And
team.
the run that they have is the best possible outcome. Like, let's
Yep.
say it's South versus Penrith
Yep.
in the semi or whatever it's called.
Yep.
They're just going to go out there and bash each other for 80
Yep.
minutes, and the Cowboys are going to
Exactly.
play the fucking Raiders.
Yep. Fucking oath.
Yep.
It'd be similar to when Melbourne and Penrith played each other last year.
Yep.
Just bashed each other. Even though
Yep.
Penrith went on to win,
Took it out of them, though.
I just think like the Cowboys are a better side than what the Rabbitohs were last year.
Yep. Big
In
time.
the same sort of position.
Yep.
If that makes sense. Anyway,
Very much so.
moving on. I actually didn't get to watch the Melbourne Raiders game. I've addressed it. On Monday, I addressed if it posts, which is what we're currently trying to post, my thoughts on why you know what? It sucks that we lost, but man, I honestly did not think we had the cattle to make it and win the grand final this year.
Yeah, right.
I honestly, like,
One sec.
I always back the Storm and say, you know, they're going to win. But fuck, it would have been difficult, man.
Yeah, it would have been
Would have been
tough
so
final series.
difficult. Like, we're down on our forward leader, Christian Welch.
No Pappy.
No puppy. Hughes has been in and out all year. It's just fucking inconsistencies everywhere. But credit to the Milk. They turned up and they won.
They did. No one thought they could.
And they are our
did.
bogey team, so we probably should have seen it coming. But what? Did it just delete the whole thing?
I tried to delete one. It said network error, your post is not deleted. And then I went in and did it again. It deleted both of them.
Oh, God. Dude, you and technology is ridiculous.
Anyway.
Next game, Sharks and Cowboys. Cracker of a game, just back and forth the whole time. Tom Dearden,
Comfortable time.
the definition of comfortable. That try was ridiculous. How he got through the gaps, how he stepped around everyone and just fucking did that. Like, that's just, man, he was moving at pace. He just looked so comfortable. But it was just a back and forth game. Like, fuck, I think, how long did it go for in the end? It was like 90 minutes or some shit.
Yeah, a
or
long
even
time.
longer, man. I
Long
think they
time.
did both double.
Check what time the field goal was kicked, should say.
92nd minute.
There you go.
That's crazy, man.
They could be playing the FIFA World Cup if they're not careful, those guys. It's real FIFA World Cup areas.
Bloody
How's the
oath.
roost on fucking Valentine Holmes as well? Just 40 metres out, golden point.
Yeah.
Slots a field goal.
You'd be pretty upset if you're a Sharks fan.
Oh.
Val Holmes and Chad Townsend just orchestrated one of the best wins.
Of all time.
Tamalolo scoring in the last minute to tie everything up. Like, it's just, that's rugby
Poetic.
league.
Just poetic.
That's
isn't it?
fucking rugby league.
That's why we love the greatest game of all.
I think I heard it today on HSP's talk with the beautiful Braithen Astor that the Sharks of not winning that game have probably cost themselves a spot in the Grandy. You know?
Yeah, they got the tough side of the draw now.
They got the tough side of the draw, as we just covered off before, and they're going up against who we just said's probably the inform of those teams remaining besides Penrith
and then to play
Cowboys.
Penrith after that.
Yeah.
Two tough games in a row.
But the Rabbitohs possibly...
Imagine being the Cowboys and you see the Sharks go out there and they beat South this weekend. Then they got to play Penrith. They beat Penrith. Like, these blokes have just won. We've beaten them.
Yeah.
Then they've had the two toughest games of the season going. You'd almost, as a Cowboys supporter, you'd almost want to see the Sharks make it to the grand final.
Yeah, big time. Big time. But last Sunday afternoon game of the year, Roosters and Rabbitohs, possibly the weirdest finals game ever in terms of HIAs, cards, all that sort of shit. When I heard there was 2 cards at one point and like Rabbitohs are only up by a certain amount of points, because I, once again, didn't get to watch the game, watched a couple of highlights and shit, sort of tuning in and out. I was like, how the fuck are they not ahead by more?
Yeah.
And I realised that they also had people off at the same time. At some points it was 13 on 11. Other points it was 12 on 11.
It was 7 sin bins or something, wasn't it?
7 sin bins and 5 HIAs combined.
Fucked.
Buddy, Victor Radley and Tane Milne got carded twice.
Really?
Both of them got carded twice.
Fucking hell.
Ridiculous, man. So, bit of a shame. I think it's a bit of a shame in a way that the game is marred by that, because that was billing to be, after last week's game between the two, that was billing to be such a big game.
Yeah.
I think the biggest turning point from that, you can, whatever, sin bins, all that sort of shit, both teams were scoring points when they had less people on the field. So that, to me, didn't affect them as much as what Teddy going off for the Roosters did.
Yeah.
As soon as Teddy went off, they were fucked.
Yep.
That was the game done. And it just shows
such a good
how
player.
important
And
Teddy
how
is.
much of an impact he has.
This will sound weird, but I don't give Teddy
Enough credit.
enough credit.
Neither.
Like I actually don't like. I think he's more of a silent fullback. Oh, yeah, he gets heaps of run meters and shit, but upon reflection, he does it so easily.
Yeah.
And
He
to
just
me,
breaks
like, I'm
tackles
just
and
like, oh yeah, like he's just running again.
he's always
like,
there in like the follow-up play, and he's breaking tackles.
Yeah.
And he's fucking unbelievable.
He's always like a finisher or something. But I
Yeah.
think it's his like organisation as well, and defense is insane. Like,
Yeah.
they just had no idea how to stop the Rabbitohs after that. Also doesn't help when you've got 11 people in the field, but whatever.
That was also true.
But yeah, did you see Jared Waerea-Hargreaves just like staring down Cam Murray for lying down?
No.
It's crazy.
Cam Murray was being a softie, wasn't he?
Yeah. And like Hargreaves
Milking
is just staring at him, and it's just scary.
Terrifying. Hargreaves is so terrifying.
I forgot if it was Roasty or the Rugby League Report did a post being like, best caption wins, and someone was like, I think that belongs to Mr. Gilmore from Happy Gilmore, because he just looked like that bloke, which is pretty funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, that was that. So, look,
Running out of
going
footy.
back to last week's multis, we're
Gutted.
both pretty unlucky.
Gutted. I was up and about. Mine, if you can remember, mine was Panthers 13 plus, Brisbane Lions head to head, tick tick.
Yeah.
Final leg was like $2.10. Melbourne Storm 13 plus against the Raiders. And on Saturday morning, I was like, I'm essentially the best punter in the whole of Australia.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't
I
that
was
go
feeling
down
the
like a lead
same.
balloon?
I was feeling the same. My $51 multi lost because of Melbourne on the line. And then my safe $13.55 multi lost because of Melbourne on the line.
That's so shit.
So, like, unfortunate, but at the same time, that's fucking
That's
betting.
punting.
That's punting.
That's footy.
That's sport.
That is sport.
That's life.
That's what we're here to cover off.
That is life.
Punting and sport.
Anyway, moving on.
Only 2 games
Penrith
this
and
week.
Cowboys get the week off.
Yeah, good on them. Wonder what comfortable Tom's going to get up to.
Probably
Meditation.
just meditation or just laying back on the couch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just getting comfortable.
Something crazy before I just said to Das, I saw, I believe from Roasty again, shout out to the great man. First time since 2005 that the preliminary finals haven't had either the Roosters or the Storm.
Mental.
So, like,
It's a long time.
17 years.
Yeah, very long time.
Both teams are gone. That
Yeah.
just shows consistency from both those teams over the last 17
Two
years.
of the best
though.
of our generation.
Ridiculous.
Easily.
But we've got Friday moving forward to the
Again, no Thursday night
finals,
footy.
yeah.
It sucks.
$7.50 game. Eels $1.50 favourites against the Raiders at $2.60 at CommBank. It's a bit of a fortress for the Eels,
Yeah.
but
I hate both
who
those teams.
knows? The Eels are going to either rock up and win by 50,
Or lose.
or they'll lose by
I
20.
agree. I think they'll rock up and win by 50.
I
though.
think they'll rock up and win.
Time to get
Ricky
serious.
Stewart's come out in the media this week and said already that said no one expects us to win anything in the finals. So he's like, we don't feel any pressure because no one thought we'd be here and no one expects anything of us. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was like, actually,
True.
so true. Like, they're just playing footy because they're
Yeah.
playing footy.
Yeah.
No one expects them to do anything.
Yep. It's fair.
So that's pretty cool.
I reckon this second game is going to be an absolute
Cracker.
ball terror.
Is
Yeah.
it funny how the Sharks, who came second
Yeah.
at home,
Mate,
against 7th place, but they're not favourites.
I think that $1.85 for rabbits is way overs.
Really?
I reckon there should be $1.40.
Latrell really stepped up in that first game in the finals.
As I said before, I think Souths are the hot team.
Yep.
Souths get it done, I reckon.
Be interesting to see how they go pending the suspensions and HIAs and all that sort of shit. We'll see how they go there. But I'm tipping the Eels and I'm tipping the Rabbits this week.
Me too. Party bet. Do you have an actual bet for us? Because mine includes both of those. So, Para and Souths. And then my third leg, once again, is the mighty Brisbane Lions.
Yeah, so I'm tipping finals this weekend. I've also got another bet I'll say afterwards. But my normal regular bet that I'm doing, I've got Para at the line of 5.5. Brisbane to win 1-39 against Geelong. Souths at the line -1.5. And then the Sydney Swans to beat Collingwood at home by a margin of 1-39. It's going to give you $30.32 odds.
Like that.
What's yours?
I've just gone South Sydney head-to-head, Parramatta head-to-head, and Brisbane Lions head-to-head, and that will give you odds of $10.18.
Love it.
That's where I'm at this weekend.
There's a good chance. I don't have the name of it yet, so there's not a good chance. I am doing it. I'm going to be starting a bit of mainly an NFL-based podcast that will have some other American sports on. I'm doing it with one of my good mates, Traffer, that I've done fantasy football with for years now. I'm pretty big into my American sports. Das isn't, so would rather not drag his nuts through glass talking about Yanks. But if there's any Yanks out there, fucking jump on and tell me how I'm going with it. That'd be awesome. But I'm trying out a bit of a theory this year with NFL betting. And obviously the first week's just gone by. I don't know why my bets aren't showing up that won. There they are. I've just put that many on this week. So basically, I've gone through and I've had a look at who the top 5 running back touchdown scorers were last year, and the top 5 wide receiver touchdown scorers were last year as well. So definitely not doing any stupid bets or anything here. I'm just going to put $10 on each multi each week. So the first multi will be the 5 running backs. The next multi will be the 5 wide receivers. The only time I'm going to change this is I'm probably going to have a look 4 or 5 weeks into the season and see just how the teams are going and how people are tracking. Just because some teams might not be performing as well as what we thought. There might be new leaders coming through, all that jazz. So basically, the running back one is, at the moment, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, Austin Eckler, and Derek Henry. Now, those 5 blokes this weekend was a multi combining at $16.96. Of those 5 legs, only Taylor and Conner got up this week. It's week 1. Wouldn't read into it too much. No. But so that failed. My receiver one, though, had Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, and Mike Evans. Those 5 legs were at 42.65, and that got up. So massive. Essentially, the way I've looked at it is I'll be outlaying $30, and it's like, 18 weeks or something like that, or 17 weeks. So that's $510 or $540 for the season. So I just need one more of these in the next 17 weeks to pay off, and that's it done. And then, the last bet is combining both those, because I figured over the 18 weeks, surely the top 5 of each are going to hit. So that was $726 odds, and 7 out of 10 legs hit in the first week. So not too bad, but I just thought it might be something fun to do, just like a cheeky little easy thing to do as well. Running backs typically score more touchdowns because they get a lot of the closer touches, and there's only one of them on the field as opposed to 3 receivers. But if anyone wants to follow along, it's literally going to be that exact bet all the time. I'll let you know when we're going to probably start doing I think we're recording this week for that first American sports pod, but no idea when it'll come out. Sort of just trialing a few different things. It's going to be sort of similar to this, but a bit different. So we'll see what fucking happens. But
Stay tuned.
yeah, if anyone wants to follow along with those, go for it. That's that.
Remember at the end of the last week's podcast, you were talking about how we lost cricket to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And you said, when's Aaron Finch going to hang up the gloves?
Well, sounds like Aaron Finch might listen to this podcast.
I think he does.
I think he does. And there was no disrespect there, Aaron, either.
We did say we love Finchy.
He's done phenomenal things for this country in all forms of cricket.
Fucking oath.
All forms of cricket, all
Ken
grades.
Tonka ball.
Fucking oath. Just
big, strong Aussie man.
not anymore, unfortunately.
No.
I think he's retired from one days, but I believe he's still going around in the 2020s.
Yep.
Which, fair enough.
See him in the World Cup.
See you at the World Cup. Now, I think his leadership in the 2020s we probably need.
Mm-hmm.
One day we are sport for choice with cricketers in Australia at the moment for one day. So there's a lot of blokes coming through. There's a lot of blokes that haven't been getting spots. Your McDermotts and whatnot. So, yeah, big shout out to Finchy. Thanks for all your service over the years, mate. I hope that you haven't copped too much shit. The statistics from the last few games have been a bit, how you going? And also when I did feel bad for him, I heard some commentary. Gary.
Nathan Lyon.
Did you hear this?
No.
Gary was in the commentary in game 2 of the New Zealand series, I believe it was. And he got out to Trent Boult again. Finchy did. And there's obviously been all these talks about his form and when he's going to come out. And then Gary just goes, I don't know what to say or what to comment on this situation right now.
Thanks,
Because obviously Gary's still playing with him.
Yeah,
and Gary's a mate of his,
yeah.
but he's got commentating duties where he probably should be saying his opinion. But
you can't do your boy like that.
it's a bit of a read between the lines.
Yeah.
But yeah. Fuck all that off. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Finchy,
for your service. Mate. Yeah.
Cricket
One of the
is
greats.
so fucking close to being back, though. So close.
That's
Very
funny.
excited.
People might not know this, but I was going to say every year. We've only done it once. But we've made a rule that our Christmas party for BBB is at the first test.
Yeah.
Well, the Gabba test.
Yeah.
Because the first test isn't at the Gabba this year.
Yeah. We had a great Christmas party last year. It was me and Dart.
Yeah.
And then we just happened to have the other boys there. They weren't part of the Christmas party.
No.
They were just there. That was a lot of fun.
Tickets next to us. Crazy.
Yeah.
I had a look today. I was like, fuck, maybe we should just ball out and get box tickets. No, we shouldn't.
No.
Like, all sold out for day one.
Yeah.
Day 2 is like $1,000 a head. Got to buy a box of a minimum 10.
Yeah. And then you
10
got to pay
grand.
for catering and stuff as well.
Yeah. It's a no from me, bro.
Well, maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah, fucking hell. Maybe we get invited one day.
Hollow Sport, reach out if you want to shout.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
that would be great.
The Gabba is a fortress. So
Cheers.
Yeah, but
Be nice to go to cricket with those boys, be on the same team as them for once.
Oh, I know, dude. I know. I think combined, that would be a very deadly day out.
Very deadly day.
With one goal. And it is
Sink
nice.
piss.
I was listening to their pod today, actually, and it is nice the way that they sort of sum up what summer is. It's like we all come together united under one banner, and that is the baggy green.
Yep.
And
There's no clubs. There's no... Well, there is, but it's not what's important.
it's fucking Australia.
It's Australia.
It's Australia.
And
it's
Test cricket.
fucking awesome. So
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. Summer's going to be great. Yeah,
Bring it on.
bring it on.
Is there anything else we wanted to cover off in this week's pod?
I think, we'll say this, we're going to be continuing the sports pod over summer.
Oh, yeah, we definitely are.
It'll just be a bit of a different format. So.
Yeah. Obviously, we won't be covering off any NRL results, but there's heaps on.
But there'll
Cricket
probably be
World
lots
Cup.
of scandals for the NRL.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So that'll be awesome.
We've got Cricket World Cup. We've got FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
We've got
There's
something
a lot-
else. Test cricket. There's something else.
Test cricket, the vibes.
Oh, I said that. FIFA
Oh,
World
also
Cup.
shout out to the women's sevens team.
World champions.
World champions. They've got they've got the holy trinity of sevens trophies this calendar year.
Did you see that the Madagascar team who they played
Yeah. Oh, this is
crowdfunded their jerseys, and they could only afford to get one playing strip. So when they were training and warming up, they wore their playing strip.
Yeah.
So the Aussie Sevens girls gave them one of their alternate strips to wear as a
Awesome,
training
isn't
strip.
it?
So
It's
sick.
great, man.
So sick.
It's good to see that the girls are in that position as well themselves,
Yeah.
where they're
Fuck
actually
yeah.
able to do that.
Yeah.
Grows the game. It's good. Madagascar, man, I don't know if you saw it, but we played Madagascar, and the Madagascar girl, she's done a pick from the rock and run like 60 meters. And there's this chick, Maddie Levi. She's an absolute weapon.
Freak, yeah.
Just come from nowhere. And as the Madagascar girl's just about to go over the line, Maddie's made up the ground, jumped, Whack the
Ankle
ball
tap.
out, knock on,
bang,
see
bang.
you later.
See you later.
No tries for Madagascar against Australia.
Australia win the World
And
Championship.
Australia would just win World Championships because we're the best.
Clearly.
Shout out to the girls.
There's
if any of you listen, reach out because we're big fans.
There's Bledisloe Cup on Thursday night.
Yeah, actually. Let's cover that off
At
quickly.
Marvel.
Let's cover that off quickly. It speaks volumes that Australian rugby is playing a international test match on a Thursday night because they know that they cannot get numbers over the weekend because everyone will be watching NRL finals and AFL finals. There's 4 games on this weekend of cross-rival sports.
Yeah.
But they do not think they can compete with that.
Yeah. It'd be like the AFL and the NRL changing their fixtures during the week because it's not how it works.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing.
That's just how it is, though, right?
And you know what?
It's a good result for us.
Now, I sort of feel weird sometimes saying, I was listening to this podcast, and it's always HSP, but I was listening to the one with Braithen Astor today, and he brought up such a great point. So he does player management right.
Yeah.
He said when he was coming through, he was offered all these contracts and shit as a kid by NRL. The difference between union and league is the league will offer a 16-year-old kid $100,000 as a contract to keep them in the game.
Yeah.
Union will not invest in younger people. And they keep wondering why the young kids are going over to
play
league.
Yeah.
It's like,
newsflash.
maybe just give them some fucking money.
Yeah.
Invest in them. If you think they're going to be that good and you actually want to keep them, invest in the future.
Yeah.
It seems like a crazy idea to invest in something that you want.
And the crazy thing is it'll sort of feed itself, right? Like, let's say there's a young 15, 16-year-old.
Yeah.
You invest in him early. Keep him in the game. The team he's playing in, the national team, will be better in the long run.
Exactly.
Better product. You make more money. More kids want to play with you. You give them money.
It's just ridiculous. It's like, who would have thought investing in something would reap benefits eventually?
Where does the money come from, though, is the question.
They have plenty of fucking private backers.
Really?
Mate, they got a World Cup coming where they get all the profits from the World Cup, basically.
Yeah.
And we've got all this other shit happening. It's like you actually have a fuck ton of coin about to come in. Do something.
Be smart. Go see a financial advisor.
Yeah, go see Super Nice Advice. They'll actually be able to sort out your whole business model.
Yeah. They did it for us. Look at us go.
Yeah, exactly.
If people could see behind the camera, they'd be laughing in our face.
Yeah, about how great it looks.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, I reckon that's the world of sport this week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, all right.
See you Friday.
Fucking bye.
Tune in. Very weird, very hot and steamy.
Yeah, it should be sexual, to be honest.
Really?
You might have seen some behind the scenes stuff already.
You would have.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
tune in.
All right, bye.
Bye.